It's Game 6 of the NBA World Championship Finals as the 9th straight sellout here in the Summit. The Houston Rockets playing host to the Boston Celtics. 6 seconds on the shot clock, and Moses Malone gets the Houston Rockets started.
I think that was a very difficult shot for Larry to take to start the game. He did it up in Boston in the last game also. He should try to get himself an easier one or a layup to get off.
Billy Paul hits, and this is in great contrast to how the game started Tuesday night. Robert Reed able to save. It had been touched by the Boston Celtics. No backcourt. Dunleavy, this crowd is really alive right now. Moses Malone brings it down. He got it in despite a partial block by Robert Parrish. And it comes to Tiny Archibald. 9 minutes, 50 seconds left in this first period. Still, the Celtics haven't scored. Now they have, as Robert Parrish has scored 18 points in the last 2 games. Gets them on the board. Ford from outside. Parrish with another rebound. And Parrish has scored all 4 points for Boston. Robert Reed. Reed has been struggling from the field. Carol Dawson, the assistant coach of Houston, said if we could just shoot 45% the next 2 games, we could win it. Archibald has tied it up. And this is their game. Getting the ball inside to the big guy. Moses Malone with 6 points, 10-6 lead for the Houston Rockets. Cedric Maxwell, beautiful play on his part. Back to Mike again. Larry Bird brings it down, and Dunleavy, who had 28 points in that win Sunday, not hitting from outside. Maxwell off to Robert Parrish, and he is dead-eye from outside. We're all even 10-10. Reed with Maxwell on in. Robert Reed uses the screen by Paults and hits it. Robert Reed. Billy Paults missing. Bird with a rebound. 5 minutes to go, first period. Bird already with 4 in this game. Here is Parrish. Robert Parrish, and Parrish now with 8. Off it comes to Chris Ford. Ford to Maxwell. Out it comes to Ford. Good ball movement. Larry Bird. And Maxwell with a beautiful follow tip. Maxwell now with 4 points. 19-16. Maxwell off to Tiny. Tiny will try one. Archibald, who is slowed by that thigh injury, now has 5 points. Archibald looking like he wants to shoot the ball. He hasn't been shooting all that much. Bird is there. Larry Bird horses it in. He has 4 points. Henderson. Bird is back. 3-on-1. Robert Reed. And all of a sudden it's a 3-point game. Larry Bird, who wants to get a little more involved in the offense. Broken up. Maxwell. And Cedric, that little nest area of his right around the basket. Archibald on the move. Rebound, Reed. You see the time left. Robert Reed makes it a 1-point game. As Rick Barry will analyze the first few games of this series, as Larry Bird now has 6 points. Robert Reed, quick move. Reed powering inside, and Reed with 8 points. He and Malone now tied for scoring honors for the Houston Rockets. Maxwell just doing some hard-nosed work inside. Henderson off to Reed. Reed against Ford now. Ford 3 inches shorter.
Good interception.
Look at Malone. Malone working the board.
Paults intercepted that.
Tiny Archibald. Henderson jumping out on him. Tiny. Beautiful pass to Roby.
Excellent penetration move. Nice pass.
Bill Willoughby. Getting some confidence back after struggling in the last game. He has 2 points. He missed a couple of stuff shots Tuesday that really took his confidence away. Larry Bird.
One of the few times Larry's been left wide open at the top of the key.
So Reed is a much more disciplined player.
And of course that change coming when Reed moved out to the guard spot. Moses Malone, and now it's 35-32. Henderson off to Willoughby. Reed, Carr reaching in, but Robert Reed continues on his way. Makes it 39-34. Reed now in double figures with 10. Tiny Archibald. McHale tried to follow tip, but look how tough it is on the boards. M.L. Carr. Carr's made 2 fine reverse layups there, as Boston had a 7-point lead in the first period, and now with a 7-point advantage, Henderson. Malone follows. I believe it's Malone that will get credit for the basket, and does. Billy Paults with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Reed, 3, 2. Reed hit it. It will count, and a foul underneath the basket. An enthusiastic crowd with 3 minutes in this first half, and Bird hit a tough shot. The guy's not shooting well. That was not an easy shot. 12 points now for Bird. Reed inside. He made some quick moves. There's Reed. Carr with his hands on him, but Reed hits it anyway. Robert Reed right now is red hot. 18 points. Moses Malone. Malone with 16. What a 1-2 punch from Reed and Malone. Archibald. Somebody must have looked the wrong way. He took advantage of it. A win here. The Celtics with their 14th NBA World's Championship flag. If not, it's Game 7 Sunday. Cornbread Maxwell. And Maxwell starts him out, and he has 10 points. 55-47. Dudley, who started out slowly, starts the second half in reverse fashion. Cornbread with Moses on him. They double team him, and that leaves Bird. And Bird with a reverse makes it 57-49. Larry with 14. Here's Ford. Nice pass to Maxwell. And Cedric Maxwell now with 13 points. Maxwell off to Robert Parrish. Holt staying tough on him, but Parrish dead center with another one. Beautiful jumper. He has 12 points. Robert Parrish off to Tiny Archibald. You see Maxwell filling the lane. Also Ford, but they hold it up. Larry Bird. Bird is 4 of 10 in the first half. Now has 6. Billy Paultz tries to follow his own. Here comes Cornbread. Look at Reed get back on defense. Reed hustling. Chris Ford. Larry Bird. Robert Parrish.
Hey, that was some pass by Bird, left-handed behind the back, and that was not a hot dog fancy pass. That pass was called for in that situation.
There's Dunleavy again. Robert Reed. Look at him get up. Robert Reed now has 20 points, his first points of this second half. Bird in trouble, was able to get it out to Chris Ford, and Ford.
That'll get you out of trouble every time.
Dunleavy to Robert Reed. Whale of the game, 22 points. He had, remember, in game 1, 27 points, and he had in the regular season of play 32. That basket going to Archibald. He has 9. Larry Bird, that basket will count, and he's fouled. Larry Bird this year was 8th in the NBA in free throw percentage, so you don't expect him to miss very many. Backing up on Reed, off balance shot, but he hit it anyway. And Bird now starting to zero in, and that's got to concern this man, Del Harris.
Yeah, players like that. There's some players when it gets down that last quarter, they don't mind giving up the shot. Let somebody else take it.
There's the time left in this third period. What a tradition Boston has, and they're trying to add to it. Archibald, remarkable shot.
That hurt.
The period.
That hurt bad.
Maxwell into Parrish. Parrish against Malone, and Robert Parrish hits another 2. He has 16. Bill Willoughby. Malone follows, and now it's a 12-point game. Willoughby with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Robert Reed with 4. It's an 8-point game, and this place is erupted again. Maxwell blocked. Gerald Henderson trying to get out of there alive. And Reed comes up with it. Houston now has a chance to cut it to 6. Reed off to Calvin Garrett. It's a 6-point game. Incredible come from behind by this Houston team. To Larry Bird. Parrish, he's going to try to do something about it, and does, and that was a big basket for Boston.
Every basket's big for Boston right now, as for the Rockets.
Ford, broken up. Willoughby to Henderson. Tom Henderson. It's now 86-83, a 3-point game. Larry Bird, and he's going to hit those pressure shots now. 88-83, 4 minutes left as you see it. Larry Bird again. Oh, as he hits some pressure-packed shots. Cedric Maxwell.
Well, that's a big play by Maxwell. That pass wasn't exactly right on the money, Bill.
Archibald, Henderson on him. Tiny will come back out and reset. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Larry Bird wants a three-pointer. A 3-point shot by Larry Bird. He's hit 3 of them down the stretch. 27 points for Bird. Reed misses. Reed with another chance. Parrish, that's going to be goaltending. The basket will count. There's Kevin McHale coming in. Again, we will have the presentation. Look at that. Well, you didn't see it. Away from the substitution, the high five. Larry Bird got a high five from everyone. There they are. And justifiably a very happy team. You see 2 seconds, 1, and the world champions, the Boston Celtics.
The Lakers are in the dark uniforms, purple and blue, plus gold, and the Celtics in white and green. And Michael Cooper taps it over to Kurt Rambis. Larry Bird. Here's Cooper. And the Lakers get on the board with nearly 2 minutes gone by in this first period. Bird again. He's a man possessed as Pat Riley looks on from the Los Angeles bench.
They want to get it going quickly, these Celtics.
Here's Magic Johnson. He hit 3 early ones that helped the LA Force in game number 1. Magic Johnson hits his 2nd in a row. They say of all the things Magic does, maybe he's not that great an outside shooter. He's underrated there. Blocked shot by Cooper, out of bounds. It's still LA ball. They go right into Kareem, double team him. They're going to say to Magic, can you do it again? And he does it again. Magic Johnson outside. He's hit now 3 in a row. Now Magic Johnson says turnabout is fair play, and he picks one off. He's gone for 4. He's got it. Larry Bird the rebound. So on a missed shot, you get the long rebound and a 4-on-2 fast break. That's blocked by Michael Cooper. 6:19 to go in the first period. Gerald Henderson. Parrish gets the rebound. Those that want to know where Robert Parrish is, he's made his presence felt so far, but he's playing with 2 personal fouls. Kareem trying to get 3 on Parrish, and maybe the foul situation had a factor on that play. Henderson puts a fake on Worthy. Banks it home. Gerald Henderson has 6 points in the ball game. And there is James Worthy, as Tom Heinsohn pointed out at the start, the fastest forward that he has seen. Buckner in the backcourt, along with Danny Ainge. The two have worked well together. Here's Ainge, long-range bomb. I think Casey Jones will go with the guard that shoots the best from outside tonight.
He's liable to get a gold star, the guy that can hit 3 outside shots from 18 feet.
Cooper misses. Kareem sky hooks it in. Worthy is guarding Buckner. They have Magic Johnson guarding Ainge. The fake by Larry Bird. 7 points for Larry Bird. Abdul-Jabbar with a perfect feed inside to Magic Johnson. Larry Bird misses, and Bob McAdoo tears down the rebound. Here's Johnson. And Johnson all the way. Magic Johnson with 14 first period points. McHale, good feed from Ainge. He had to get it over the defender, Tommy. 9-point lead for the Celtics. Here's Parrish. And once again, Danny Ainge threads the needle on a pass inside. Wilkes in trouble to McAdoo. Plenty of time on the 24-second shot clock, but Kareem said, I'll gladly take a 20-footer. Here's Ainge, long range. Let it go. Cooper. Gives it to Bird. Michael Cooper going for 3 points. If you can make a basket beyond that white line, circling beyond the foul line, it is a 3-point play. Larry Bird gets the ball away from Rambis, who gives him the shot, and Bird takes it. 7 on the shot clock. Kareem. Worthy gets the offensive rebound and gets the points. 3:35 to go in the period. Magic Johnson on the other side. Dennis Johnson hits over James Worthy. Dennis Johnson with 4 points. Nearly a steal by Cooper. And here's Bird. Blocked by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He had all ball on Larry Bird going up. 2 terrific defensive gems under the basket at both sides. But Worthy muscles his way in. Ainge fires it up. I think the Celtics may be a little too. They may be a little fatigued. Not Magic Johnson, not Worthy. Basket good and a foul. And the Lakers have come back. Jamal Wilkes may have a shot back, and maybe Robert Parrish too. Throws it away. Henderson threw it right into the hands of Wilkes with 1:15 to play. In the hand. Wilkes from Cooper. And the Lakers are burning the Celtics on the fast break. And Kareem knocks it into the hands of Cooper. And here's Worthy. And the Lakers have come all the way back to within 2. Maxwell trying to get position against Rambis. Parrish. That'll drop. Robert Parrish came over from Golden State in a very big trade several years ago. The Celtics won a title then, looking for another championship, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's been struggling from the field, that's only his 4th basket. Kareem working against Parrish. Long sky hook, and it drops for Abdul-Jabbar, who has hit 2 field goals early here in the 3rd period and has 10 points. Lakers can take the lead for the first time in the ball game. At one point in the 2nd period, they were down by 13, but now they have the lead. Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem comes back and gets fouled, and a slam, reverse layup dunk underneath. Dennis Johnson makes a steal on Cooper's pass. Here's Bird, trying to get his shooting eye back. Cooper is on Bird. Rebound, Maxwell, and a foul. Lakers with their interchangeable parts. And here's James Worthy. He's fouled. Maxwell fouled Worthy on a long-range shot. Worthy made the basket and will go to the line. Bird, good position inside. Takes the fall away. Parrish gets the offensive rebound. And it drops. So the Boston Celtics going to town on the offensive boards, most of them from Maxwell. Here's Worthy again outside. 7 in a row for James Worthy, and now Worthy has 16 points. Henderson outside. Loose ball, Bird. Parrish. No mistake there. Bird nearly lost it. Johnson does. Cooper to Magic. Wetman is back, but it's a 2-on-1 for L.A. Worthy with the basket and the foul as he goes flying over photographer. Wetman is open. Big basket once again for Wetman. He hit 3 in Game 1 Sunday. He's got 3 so far tonight. Worthy on a pass from Magic Johnson, and that's the best pass of the ball game inside. Bird missing. Rebounding is Magic. Cooper and the fast break going to town, and the L.A. Lakers now lead by 3. Bird. Bird with 17 in the ball game, 13 on the shot clock, 16 now remaining in the period as Urban Johnson hits from outside. He has 17. Here's Bird working against Wilkes. 19 for Larry Bird. McHale on McAdoo. Inside, Worthy. Basket counts and a foul. And the Lakers also have a legendary broadcaster in their own right as Robert Parrish hits another one from outside. He has 16 points. Johnson beats it into Kareem. The go-to man, as you call him, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, now with 17 points. Worthy. To Kareem. Surrounded and fouled, and the basket counts. You could not play Kareem Abdul-Jabbar any tougher or closer than the Celtics did on that play. McHale inside, blocked by Kareem to Magic Johnson. 110 to 106, Celtics lead the Lakers. And Magic Johnson uses the glass to cut it to 2 once more, and the pressure remains. Knocked away by Parrish. Kareem recovers, and driving in is Worthy with a slam and a foul. Worthy will inbound to Magic Johnson. Worst comes to worst, the Celtics will have to foul, and there's a steal by Henderson, who lays it up and in. And the Lakers can play for the last shot to break the tie. Magic Johnson keeps looking inside. 2 seconds, 1 second, and they don't get it off. The Lakers don't get a shot off. Scott coming out to meet Henderson. Plenty of time on the shot clock, and here's Parrish driving the lane. Kareem had come out, and Parrish found an opening. Magic Johnson, long range, hits. So the Lakers lead by 1, 116 to 115. Kareem feeding Magic Johnson. Does he do that so well, that inside pass?
Well, Maxwell just forgot to stay with him.
Here's Kareem, long sky hook, and Bird the rebound. Loops it out to Henderson. Henderson drives in and is fouled and gets the basket. Celtics, clutch fashion, came back. McHale turnaround. And Boston leads again. Here's McAdoo left open. And he gives the Lakers the lead. They go back and forth. And this game is turning into one of the memorable playoff games between these teams. There have been many. Here's Scott Webben from the corner. 122-121 Boston. McAdoo. Steal. And the Boston Celtics, if they hold on, will win it. And there's a foul. It's a 3-point lead. 2 seconds to go. There's the long pass. And no time runs off. Boston will get it back, and that'll do it.
So here they are, game number 4, and the results of the first 3 games. The Celtics winning in overtime in game 2. The Lakers winning games 1 and 3. Here's Magic Johnson. Right at the 24-second buzzer, Magic Johnson hits from outside. Pressure by Boston. And here's Magic Johnson with Henderson chasing him. And the Magic man is 2 for 2 from outside. It's 6-3 Los Angeles. Parrish gets his own rebound and puts it in. Now the important game, the early part of this game is a very important barometer because the team that has taken the impetus early on has been the big victor. The Lakers lead by 8-5 now. Dennis Johnson, a very important shot. Maxwell on a steal. It's a 4-on-3 break for Boston, and Parrish comes in, and that's the first time we've seen that kind of aggressiveness from Robert Parrish in the series. Kareem hooks it in, and the Celtics thought he palmed the ball, and I think the crowd did too.
He doesn't like to take that shot, but he's going to have to. He's showing me, and he's willing to do it.
Worthy baseline shot, his first point. Henderson is short with it. Cooper getting the break to Johnson. To Rambis. Parrish gets another, and Robert Parrish has 6 points, all inside. Cross court to Worthy. Worthy can shoot, he can jump, he can run. 6:45 remaining first period. Robert Parrish, who has gone inside, misses outside, but there's Larry Bird with the offensive rebound. So Larry Bird has 4. Kareem over Parrish. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the leading scorer at over 25 points a game. Well, the Celtics got back very nicely on defense, but Magic Johnson hits from outside, and there's nothing you can do about that. Nearly halfway through this opening period, and Larry Bird inside, and I think the Celtics are doing more damage inside than they have in the previous 3 games. Johnson with a screen from Kareem, banks it in. Whitman going right to Parrish. The 2 centers playing a big role so far. He misses, and here's Magic. It's 4-on-2 for LA. Worthy, defensed well by Whitman, goes up with a shot, throws up an air ball. McHale the rebound. Dennis Johnson in the middle, 4-on-2 fast break. And it's Robert Parrish on the end. So one of the few times the Celtics have been able to outrun the Lakers. Bird, fall away, he's got it. And the Celtics have regained the lead, 32-31. Maxwell. Parrish. Parrish is 5 for 13. He hit a few early and then had a dry spell. Kareem, short skyhook. He's got 10. Doubles on Kareem, and there's Worthy. How quick is James Worthy? He's kind of revolutionizing that power forward position. James Worthy, no one to pass to, shoots over Cedric Maxwell. LA by 10. Worthy inside move on Bird. What a play by James Worthy. Parrish is blocked by Kareem. Bird gets the layup. Boy, how he knifes his way in. Danny Ainge all alone. Those are the shots the Celtics haven't been able to make. Magic to Kareem. Rolls it in. A finger roll effort by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Heel by James Worthy. Parrish doubled again. Parrish hits again. Robert Parrish has been double-teamed throughout the year.
So the Celtics will get the ball again. Worthy going in and stuffs it through. Larry Bird over Cooper. Arcing shot. Magic Johnson had position on Robert Parrish. Here comes the break, Johnson style. Kareem. Rambis. And Kurt Rambis gets the field goal. Dennis Johnson is guarding Magic Johnson, and Dennis Johnson, who's had his problems in the series, has scored 8 first-half points. Kareem trying to get Parrish to commit his 4th personal foul. Has the edge down low, and it's 72-60 as Kareem now with 15 points. Henderson and Kareem looking for it, and Henderson jarred the ball loose. Kareem was looking for a foul. Bird inside to Robert Parrish, and it's 72-64 with 8.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd period. The tip controlled by the Celtics. Here's Bird going for 3, and he has it. So Larry Bird and Scott Whitman each have hit 3-point shots. Kareem working against McHale as we anticipated, and hits the skyhook.
He's got no shot at blocking that shot or even giving Kareem trouble.
And Henderson goes for the steal and makes it. And it was Dennis Johnson that slowed up Magic Johnson, and it's Dennis Johnson at the other end. That was DJ at both ends with a terrific play. Cooper into Kareem against McHale. Can't stop that. 21 points for Abdul-Jabbar. 6-point lead. Kareem against McHale. And gets the point. And will go to the line. McHale. And Kevin McHale makes it 82-78 with 3:15 to go.
If they move Kevin McHale out a little on the outside to take that outside shot, it's going to cause some problems with Kareem.
Misses the runner, and now the lead can be cut to 2. Henderson in the corner. And the Celtics are hitting from outside. Pat Riley wants a 20-second timeout.
A new formation that they're using is a potential very difficult problem for the Lakers to solve.
James Worthy on the drive, 84-80. It's up to 4 once again with 1:34 remaining. Here's Bird, long range over Cooper, and the net didn't even tumble. 86-84. Kareem.
What a great move by Kareem.
Kareem working against McHale.
When you got a weapon in close to the basket like Kareem, you go to it as much as possible. The Celtics got to help poor Kevin McHale.
Here's McHale hitting. So the big front line of Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
Inside, getting free. McHale blocks Worthy. But the Lakers come out with it. Worthy going right to the hoop.
That's the matchup that they go to when Kareem's out of there.
Half-court offense, as Tom pointed out to Worthy. Here's Magic, long range.
A big shot by Magic.
Double team on Parrish. Knocks the ball away. Scott knocked the ball away from Robert Parrish. 96-94, the Lakers are leading. Against Ainge, Magic Johnson. Boy, is he tough. Abdul-Jabbar is in the game. He's come back in as Danny Ainge hits one in the lane. So the two centers are in the ball game. Cooper now is all over Dennis Johnson. Parrish brings the Celtics to within one, 99-98. Dennis Johnson controlling, giving the outside shot. And the Celtics have their biggest lead of the ball game. 2 points right now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ainge in the corner. Danny Ainge gives the Celtics a 3-point lead with 5:20 to play now. 104-101. And there's one of Kareem's patented passes to Magic Johnson. Here's Bird for 3. Kareem looking down court. Magic. He's got Cooper and Worthy. It's Worthy. And now the Lakers on an alley-oop. McAdoo, baseline. Throws up an air ball. Missed everything. Bird to Dennis Johnson. Going in. Bird follow-up. And the Celtics trail by 3. 109-106. Here's Dennis Johnson. Inside. McHale. Here's Parrish. Doesn't go. Parrish fighting again, and the basket counts and a foul. Cooper puts a fake on and a big shot for Cooper. The rebound, Parrish, and the foul against the Lakers. And the Celtics tie it up. The Lakers will call their last timeout. Bird fires it up. Misses. 1 second. McHale shot. No good. Overtime. Again. LA wins. It's 3-1 Los Angeles. Dennis Johnson takes the first shot and hits it in overtime. Worthy working against Bird. And Worthy ties it up with a turnaround. 22 for James Worthy. Bird. Missing, tipped up and in. I think it was Dennis Johnson. They doubled Magic with Dennis Johnson and Henderson. Here's Worthy inside. Not to be denied. James Worthy brings the Lakers back to within 1. Under 2 minutes to play. They go to Worthy. Worthy gives the Lakers the lead. 26 for James Worthy. Worthy. Basket. Bird inside, goes up, gets the basket, and we have another tie at 1:23. Dennis Johnson with Cooper all over him. He can't do a thing. Bird turnaround, hits with 16 seconds to go, and the Lakers call their last, or no, they have one more. They call a timeout, and the Boston Celtics have even this NBA World Championship Series at 2 games apiece.
The Boston Celtics have never lost the 7th game for a title, and the Los Angeles Lakers have never won. And with that backdrop and the duels between Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and of course Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, we get set. Bird, smothered, goes up anyway. Magic Johnson short with the jumper. And here's Dennis Johnson on the break. And here's Kareem at the other end. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with an incredible play. And ML Carr is going to make his entrance, goggles and all. First dead ball. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the sky hook. He has all 5 Laker points. Rambis clears. Fast break try. It's 2-on-1 LA. Worthy, Cooper. And it's Michael Cooper with a 2-on-1. They got it up in a hurry, Tony. Dennis Johnson. Well, he's had that shot lately. Dennis Johnson has 6 points. Michael Cooper on the miss. Parrish out to Maxwell. It's a 3-on-2 break for Boston. And Larry Bird has his second basket. Bad pass. Picked off by Magic Johnson. Cooper, 3-on-1 Lakers. Rambis. Foul. The basket is good. And the Lakers making the most of the fast break.
This is not a fast team that the Celtics have on the court right now, so they really have to work hard at getting back.
Larry Bird with a brilliant bounce pass to Maxwell, who ties the game. Robert Parrish, who has the ability for a big man to hit the 12-footer before looking into Kareem. Kareem in good position. And Abdul-Jabbar now with 7 points in the game. He's averaging over 26 in the series, and he's the Laker high scorer. Kareem controls it, but into the hands of a Celtic. Parrish to Johnson. Now Bird. Maxwell. Here come the Lakers and Magic Johnson. Throws it into the hands of Ainge. LA is back on defense, but Ainge is going all the way in. Magic Johnson with a screen from Kareem. Hits outside for the first time after missing his first 2. McHale. The basket is good. As Bird and McHale exchange high five. Going in. Great body control and touch inside by Larry Bird, who has 6 points. Gets it into Kareem. Inside move by Abdul-Jabbar. 12 points in the first period for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 6 seconds on the shot clock. A 3-point attempt by Michael Cooper is good from the corner. Cooper has 8 points. We're tied at 30. The Lakers have Nader at center for Kareem and the Whippets. Cooper, Scott, Worthy, and Wilkes. And there was James Worthy with an exhibition of his quickness inside. Ainge setting something up with Larry Bird, who gets it low. Puts a move on Byron Scott. What a move by Larry Bird. Working it well with Ainge outside. Ainge from Bird. 2 minutes gone by in the second period. Michael Cooper with Rambis setting a screen. Hits again from outside. Lakers have a bigger team in there with Kupchak and Kareem. Johnson. Harris on the follow-up. Celtics have damaged the Lakers with offensive rebounding throughout the series. Here's Dennis Johnson out of a pack. Maxwell, McHale. The Celtics are up by 8 points. 4 minutes gone by. Second period. Here's the sky hook. The famed sky hook. Maxwell against Magic Johnson. Moving inside. The basket is good and a foul.
He's got those herky-jerky moves that make you fight for his face.
Now Magic Johnson hits from outside. Cooper, Kareem. Worthy. And James Worthy was there for the follow-up. Dennis Johnson. Doubled again. The Lakers' half-court defense has been superb. McHale is short, but Parrish is there. Well, their half-court defense is superb, but they're not boxing out inside. Kareem. And Magic. Magic Johnson. People used to say that Magic Johnson's weakness was outside shooting. I don't think they're saying that anymore. Here's Magic. Off the mark. Lakers had several chances, and here's Larry Bird chucking down the court. Rambis inside. Kurt Rambis. Here's Maxwell. And Rambis tears the ball away for the rebound. Magic Johnson to Cooper. Gets it back. Left open. And he hits. 58 to 56 now. Henderson driving to the hoop baseline. First points of the game for Gerald Henderson. Here's Kareem. Rarely misses a sky hook that close to the basket. Maxwell, in a rare outside shot for him, has 19 points. Dennis Johnson is shadowing Magic Johnson, and James Worthy is going in for the hoop. So that's the kind of James Worthy the Lakers have seen in this series. Magic couldn't get the shot off. Cooper forces it. Kareem lays it in. Wasn't pretty, but the Lakers got 2. Henderson puts a fake on Magic Johnson and hits 2 in a row.
Henderson is excellent taking that jump shot on the move.
Turnaround by Worthy. James Worthy with that sensational turnaround quickness. Kareem to Worthy. James Worthy now with 13 points, 6 of them coming here in the third period. Magic Johnson looking inside to Rambis, and Kurt Rambis gets free and a fine pass from Magic, and now it's a one-point ball game. Bird. How does he do it?
I don't know.
So Maxwell back in the game. He has 19 points. High score. Parrish. Out! And a foul. Lakers have 14 fouls. Celtics 2. Sky hook by Kareem, the all-time leading scorer, breaking Wilt Chamberlain's mark. And Abdul-Jabbar now with 20 points to lead L.A. Parrish. Baseline. Long range. But there's McHale. Dennis Johnson. Way off. And Magic the rebound. And the only thing that'll quiet him down will be a Lakers spurt.
Dennis feels he's got the hot hand.
Wilkes from Magic Johnson. Those two have worked at special communication so much in recent years. McHale. 8 points for Kevin McHale, who's averaging 14 in the series. That's Danny Ainge, who's in double figures. Blocked. Bird shot is blocked by Magic, and Byron Scott brings it up. Scott working against Ainge. Stop and go. Rambis trying to tip it in. And there's Worthy with the follow-up. So the Lakers are going with the small team, and Kurt Rambis is the center. And here's Wilkes to Rambis. Blocked out of bounds by Larry Bird. So Bird doing it defensively. Gets the hand from the crowd. Worthy. What a shot by James Worthy, who has 17 points after 7 at the half. And a steal by Larry Bird. Came right behind Kareem to make the steal. Maxwell going strong. Wide open, Dennis Johnson. Once again, Celtics are up by 13. Magic coming right back with 2. Dennis Johnson. Scott picking him up in a hurry. Dennis Johnson with the outside shooting. 16 points, and Pat Riley has some problems. And the Lakers trying to come back. They're in the championship series for the 3rd year in a row. And Magic and Kareem performing their combination. Kareem with 22 points. Looking for Kareem. Not easy. And Kareem's hook shot in the lane works. 5.5 minutes, and it's 99-89.
I wonder how long Larry Bird's going to be on the bench, because he is a very important player for his passing ability right now.
When would you bring him back?
Well, as soon as he says I can go back.
Maxwell. 23 points for Maxwell. Cooper going for 3. That'll help. Michael Cooper with a 3-point play. Cooper. Kareem. And there's 2 of them. Abdul-Jabbar with 26. Kareem, who hit the last sky hook. Double team. Here's Worthy inside. Stuffs it through. Lightning quickly. Cooper, Kareem. Basket good and a foul. And the Lakers come right back. Magic Johnson goes up without the ball. And here's Dennis Johnson, 2-on-1 break. And a block by Cooper. What a play by Cooper. He saved a basket. A sure basket by Boston. Worthy coming back. Hits the jumper, and it's a 3-point game. 105-102. Cooper goes for 3. It's over. The Boston Celtics are the NBA World Champions. Celtics in white, the Rockets in red. Surprise for those people who thought it was automatic Philadelphia or automatic LA in Boston. And it's going to be Celtics ball. How come the Celtics have blossomed so much as a passing team this year?
I think Walton and Larry Bird got into dueling passes, and the rest thought it'd be fun. They came along with it.
A 2-point basket for Larry Bird, who has made a living with 3-point shots. Danny Ainge guarded by Lloyd. So there's a switch in the backcourt matchups. Larry Bird hits his first 2 shots. Here's McRae, blocked by McHale, coming off to help.
Bill Fitch wants Larry Bird to have to play somebody. He doesn't want him as a free defender in there.
Olajuwon inside gives you a preview of what he's about to do, and nearly 2 minutes gone by in the opening period. Sampson on McHale. And a goaltend charge against Olajuwon. Credit the basket to Kevin McHale, who really faked Sampson out of his boots there. Crashing the board was Olajuwon. Dennis Johnson pushes it up for the Celtics. Bird finds Parrish. Now Sampson down low against Parrish. Reed finds an opening. And Robert Reed, the leader of this club, who played well against the Celtics 5 years ago. Parrish. It was deflected by Olajuwon. And here comes Robert Reed again.
Parrish usually gets that shot off against anybody.
Olajuwon on a feed from Reed. McHale posting up Peterson. Welcome to the club, Jim, and McHale scores on it. Bird now doubling on Olajuwon, leaving McRae open. Oh! He had the layup, missed it, and the Celtics 3-on-2 to Bird. Olajuwon. Rainbow shot, misses everything. Left-handed pass by Bird. Great by Boston. McHale. Great play. On the turnover. McHale. And a foul. Reed using his size advantage. Hits again. And Robert Reed keeping the Rockets in this game. Perfect from the field and 10 points. Jim Peterson misses. There's Olajuwon, and it's a 2-point game. How quickly the Rockets have come back 8 in a row for Bill Fitch's squad. Larry Bird trying to get the Celtics on track again, and does. He is in double figures with 10.
Hakeem has played a lot of minutes in this quarter, and he's still fresh.
Goes in against Walton as if he were not there, and it's again 26-24. McRae on Bird. He's got the height advantage in there. Reverse layup by Larry Bird, who has every move in the book.
Here's a matchup for the Rockets. Reed against Cista. He can get a shot off any time.
Except there when Walton came over and blocked that shot.
Casey usually lets that second unit in there for a little longer than that.
Olajuwon with the basket. Hakeem has 12 points, and it's a 38-32 game. Parrish. Bird on the other side keeps it alive. Blocked by Olajuwon into the hands of Reed. A game of streak scores. Parrish gets the basket and is fouled. The Rockets trailing by 1. They're down by 6. Wiggins to Hakeem. Basket counts and a foul. That was a move you don't see by any centers who have played this game.
We're seeing some of the things that the Lakers ended up doing, throwing a ball away seemingly for no reason.
An 11-2 run by the Rockets. Reed on Dennis Johnson. Bird. With a fadeaway. Larry Bird with 14 in the first half. Wiggins. And there's Olajuwon with another offensive rebound. Wending his way in and giving the Rockets the lead since 2-0. And they've done it with Ralph Sampson on the bench with 3 fouls. Bird. 2 seconds on the clock. Parrish hits the shot with 1 on the 24-second clock. King trying to move Parrish away from his mark. But Parrish with the quick jump hook now with 8 points, 6 of them this period. Parrish working against Olajuwon. And Parrish makes a very tough shot against the Kings. Celtics lead by 2. And Olajuwon says, no, you don't. We've tied it up again. McHale against Peterson inside. And a good reverse layup by McHale. Back to Hakeem. And Hakeem moving out to the 12-foot mark. And he has hit 6 in a row now to tie the game again at 51. Parrish coming back, and so we're seeing front court scoring as we had promised. Someone grabbed a hold of Parrish's jersey from behind, but he scored anyway. Celtics by 2. McRae playing a very smart game. Hakeem again hits, and this Boston Garden crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Bird working against McRae, gambling. Bird going in and hits the layup. You gamble against Bird, you may get burned, as Rodney was there. Minute and 23 to go in the half. McHale. Basket good and a foul. He had to improvise a lot on that, and Kevin McHale has 15. Olajuwon has 3 fouls. He's double teamed. Going in the pass to McRae. Good pass by Hakeem with a minute to go in the half. McHale at the foul line with a jumper. Kevin McHale now matches Bird 17 to lead Boston. Every time McRae does something offensively, he's got to keep Bird occupied. Here's Parrish. Parrish's shot called. Robert Parrish has 16 points. Olajuwon in a crowd. Beating McRae. Blocked by McHale. Here's Olajuwon losing it to Ames. Bird going strong to the hoop, blocked easily by Olajuwon. 3-on-2 for Houston. Lloyd to Reed. Reed goes in with a 6'8" reach over Dennis Johnson, and the Rockets have taken the lead again. Sampson has 3 fouls, and so does Olajuwon, with 9:25 to go in the third. Dennis Johnson hits a three-point shot. First one of the ball game. Celtics looking for 16th title. Houston the first. Sampson goes up. Ball is blocked. Parrish, McRae to Akeem, lost the ball. Bird to Dennis Johnson. And Houston wants a timeout. Quick passing by the Rockets. Reed faked the pass, took a shot off the rim. There's Akeem. Took it away from Parrish and burned him. Quick double on Akeem. Fires it up and hits, and Olajuwon has 30 points at his playoff high of 40 against the Lakers in Game 4 of the Western Finals.
Ralph has got to produce for him.
Scores his first points of the ball game. And it comes with 3:44 to go in the third. Here's McHale against Peterson. An easy two for McHale. Bird is on Lloyd now, doubling on Sampson, and takes the ball away. 3-on-1 for the Boston. Wiggins now on Dennis Johnson. Dennis Johnson couldn't do any better, could Wiggins, on that play. Danny Ainge on the other way. Familiar play that the Celtics have run I don't know how many times. Parrish. Rebound by Wiggins. Fast breaking for level.
Parrish beat Sampson up the court.
Wiggins going in. Good feed to Olajuwon. Olajuwon playing with 5 personal fouls. 9:15 remaining in the fourth period. Walton running hook shot. 8 points for Bill Walton, who also has 7 rebounds. Parrish free inside. Bill Fitch seeing it from the other side. He used to be here in Boston. Under 8 minutes to go in the fourth. Bird, the last resort. 99-80, and the Celtics right now in a rout over the Houston Rockets. Pick off another one, and they can do it at will the way they're playing. You give them an opening, and they'll do what they want. Dennis Johnson. And a 20-second timeout called by Houston. Listen to the Boston crowd. Ainge. Walton, no one there, and Walton scores easily. Olajuwon looks like he just stood there. Level hits a three-pointer from the corner, and Ainge releasing the other way, gets 2 of them back. 4:35 to go now. Harris setting a screen. Johnson, Wiggins fights through it. Bird, where did he come from? Harris gets Sampson and Olajuwon in the air and scores. That says a lot, that one alone.
That is experience.
Elo, a smart reserve, doesn't play all that much. Doesn't make mistakes when he's in there. Bill Fitch likes it. Hitting outside is Robert Reed. Vincent, who the Celtics like very much. Very quick guard. Rookies don't get to play much on this team. Ainge to Parrish. Good inside passing by Ainge. And the Boston Celtics, after an 8-day layoff and a 2-point halftime lead, put on the steam in the second half.
The Celtics will be looking for a 7th consecutive playoff game victory, the first time in its team's history. And Houston controls with Reed. Bird going strong to the hoop, trying to pass it, and Reed on the deflection. 2-on-1. Lloyd filling the lane, gives the Rockets the lead.
That's what they need more of. Lewis Lloyd in the open court.
McHale comes right back and ties the game, and you always have to watch out for the quick break back by the Green. That was a fast break opportunity that went by the boards for the Rockets. Now McHale working on Sampson. Scores. McHale, a great scoring weapon, helped get Ralph into foul trouble. McHale's shot is blocked, and goaltending is called against Olajuwon. Credit the hoop to McHale. Lewis Lloyd with a high rainbow shot misses. And there inside is Sampson coming back offensively. And already he has as many points as he scored in Game 1. Houston again with a fast break opportunity. Loses it on a turnover again. Bird in three-point territory. He came out 2 hours before the game. They had to turn the lights on for him and took shots all over the floor at both ends. Steal. Ainge 2-on-1 with Bird. Sampson. McRae on the follow-up. And the Rockets trail by 5 again. Celtics have shot 7 of 10. They were over 50%, all 5 starters were.
8 at 11 for Boston as McHale gives them a 7-point lead again. Double team on Ralph. And Sampson now with 6 of the Rockets' 12. McHale misses. And here's Lewis Lloyd. Ralph just saw that ball bounce, didn't go after it. It was a bit surprised. Robert Reed, long distance, and it's now 17-14.
You know, they make mistakes, the Rockets, but they always around the score.
McHale to Parrish. Olajuwon with his first shot of the game and his first point. Bird had the ball in good position and found the open man, Parrish. Celtics a little sloppy with ball handling at times. Sampson blocks Walton's foray. Reed, long pass, but Bird was there. Can't do that when Larry Bird is back. He has too much anticipation.
Look how quickly he got the ball to the attack, Dick.
The little things, they're not so little, I guess, that Larry Bird does. Akeem. And it's 25-23 with 3:06 to go first period. McRae with 3 seconds gets it into Sampson. Hits the hook shot from the baseline.
But they took an awful lot of time off the clock.
Dennis Johnson, no good. Sampson with another rebound. Now a chance for the Rockets to tie it up. Sampson, good pass from Robert Reed to the trailer. With a minute and a half to go, the score is tied, and the Celtics are not playing textbook basketball by any stretch. Olajuwon goes up and gives the Rockets their second lead of the ball game. Bird working against McRae. And Larry Bird, 7 points, including a 3-pointer in this first period. Bird looking for the open man, finds him again. Jerry Seasting. 36-32, the Rockets have scored 2 points only this period. Olajuwon, arcing shot is good, and Akeem has 12. Bird gets the rebound for the Celtics on Olajuwon's miss. It's a 4-on-2, and Dennis Johnson gets the basket and the foul for the Celtics, and does a somersault to boot. Here's Lewis Lloyd. Doesn't drop for the Rockets, who trail. And the Celtics will try to match their biggest lead if they score here. Seasting is back in, and Age had to be taken out when he picked up his third. He would go to Lloyd, pick it up, Sampson. Bird, ball away. And the Celtics are up by 9, and Larry Bird is 11. Lloyd going inside, blocked by McHale, out of bounds. 5:11 remaining in the first half, 45-38 in favor of the Celtics. Bird, 3-point range. Seasting helping Walton. Good pass, Peterson to Sampson, who makes no hesitation on that stuff. Doubled with Lloyd and Peterson. They find McHale though inside. McHale there for the follow-up.
Both players afraid to foul, backed off.
Lloyd. Only Ralph could have caught that pass, and he scores from the corner with under 3 to go in the first half.
I'm telling you, the Rockets' inside game starting to heat up.
Bird, guarded by Peterson, puts a move on him. Parrish, Bird hits outside. Larry Bird with 18 points. Lead is 11, 56-45 Celtics. Olajuwon in the crowd, and it drops for him.
What a move. I'm telling you, and bodies are going to fly around here now.
Dennis Johnson gets it to Walton, picked off by Peterson.
I tell you, he's got his head into the rotation of the defense.
Lloyd going strong inside, tipped up and in by Olajuwon, and Akeem with 16 points, 8 in each period. Is Larry Bird. Good pass back to Kevin McHale. Double and triple on Akeem, and Robert Reed will have to do just that if they play that defense. They want to try and get Sampson into bigger foul trouble. McHale. Another one of the moves that Kevin McHale takes out of the repertoire. Akeem. And it drops. Olajuwon with his first points of the second half. Now Sampson guarding McHale, who has a book of moves. Dennis Johnson shows that his eye and head is all right. Hits the jump shot and a steal. Bird took it away from Olajuwon. Bird finds Parrott. And the Celtics have opened up a 14-point lead, their biggest of the game, and this may be one of those spurts we've seen so often. Bird, 3. Larry Bird. Celtics have scored 9. The free throw broke the string, and Larry Bird keeps it going. McRae misses outside. Sampson goes in strong and finally scores for the Rockets. Sampson and McHale, who sets a pick for Johnson. Dennis Johnson goes in, gets the basket and a foul. McHale, no good. Sampson comes down with it with 3:20 to go in the third. 19-point lead. McRae goes in. Former Louisville star. He won a national championship. 2:12 remaining in the period. Parrish goes up on top. There's Bird again. Seasting wide open. McHale takes it in. Celtics with a very impressive third period. Here in game 2. Bird. What a pass from Dennis Johnson. He thread the needle.
I think the best strategy for Bill Fitch was what he told me is, I hope Larry gets tied up in traffic before the game.
McHale with 23. Bird's been marvelous. How's that?
Wow.
Steve Harris, a rookie, has come in the ball game. Good outside shooter, who they have a lot of hope for. Misses there. Olajuwon feeding Peterson. Good pass by Akeem. And Peterson off the bench has 6 in the ball game. Leveled to Peterson, blocked by Bill Walton in the game. And Walton's hit by McRae. It was a 13-3 spurt when they put the clamps on. Bird, and Walton keeps it alive. Little fancy pass. Seasting from Bird.
Bird carries out the game plan.
And the Rockets want to know what hit him.
Get Seasting involved in the offense.
Olajuwon coming back. Akeem with 21 points. Here's Parrish. Blocked shot by Akeem. And he stepped on the line. Houston ball. The guard story has heavily favored the Celtics. In fact, the Twin Towers, who've had a good first half, have only 7 points between them here in the second. Bird. And another great pass.
I think all that, those good negotiations with the Players Association has really turned a lot of things around for the league.
Reed hits the jumper. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in a hot and steamy Boston night. Inside the Garden. And Dennis Johnson pours salt on the wound with his 18th point. The Boston Celtics have won their 40th consecutive game at home, including 3 at Hartford, the rest at Boston Garden, and that man, Larry Bird, with 31 points and a superb all-round game, beat his former coach, Bill Fitch, and it's 2-0 in favor of Boston in the best of 7.
That's the Rocket story at home. One of their 5 losses was to the Celtics, but Akeem did not play in Boston's win here during the regular year. Underway, controlled by the Celtics. McRae knocks it away to Reed. Fast break for the Rockets. Rodney McRae.
Houston will be a believer in themselves if they come off strong this first quarter.
And Larry Bird hits his first shot, and the net doesn't even shimmer. And we're tied 2-2. On the turnover, Bird with a runner. And Larry Bird has 4, and the Rockets have 2. Here's Bird. And Bird is 3 for 3 and has accounted for all 6 Celtic points. Akeem doubled with McHale and Ainge. It scores anyway.
That's something he's had trouble doing, turning to the middle.
Knocked away. Into the hands of Bird. Parrish down court. And hits the layup. And we're playing this game as if everything's on the line today, and maybe it is.
The Celtics can put the Rockets in their place, they feel, and make them think of memories of Boston Garden if they get off hot in the first quarter.
Ralph Sampson, and that's a big one. Aims for 3 and hits it. And all of a sudden, the Celtics have tied it up 11 apiece under 9 minutes to go. First period. Lloyd with 2 men on him. Sampson, offensive rebound. And Ralph Sampson showing already a different style. Good position for Olajuwon. All 5 Rockets have scored, and Akeem leads with 5. McHale hasn't scored yet, and now he's into the scoring column. The best shooter of any player on either team, Kevin McHale. And Sampson under the basket, and he outran the Celtics down the court. Bird hits, and Larry Bird has 8 points. 19-17 Rockets. And Rodney McRae. Sampson. Pass Bad pass knocked away, and McHale at the other end gets an easy basket for Boston.
What a play by Dennis Johnson to step in and take a look like a sure hoop away on a 3-on-2 situation.
Sampson with 9 on the clock. Hits again. 2 for 2 from out there. Dennis Johnson, who hasn't hit yet, makes his first shot of the game. 1 for 6. Reed all the way in. Blocked by McHale. 1 second. McRae. And it's good. Jim Peterson with Reed and Olajuwon. Rodney McRae. Nice to lead. 12 points for Rodney McRae, and so that matchup we talk about with Larry Bird can come into play again. Bird stays close there with a jump shot that got the rim. Reed in three-point territory. Goes in.
Beautiful move by Reed.
Wiggins has Dennis Johnson behind him. Open is Reed, but Akeem takes it himself from the baseline. He's trying to get untracked himself, Tommy. McRae on Bird. They isolate him one-on-one. Celtics like that situation. And a left-handed shot by Larry Bird. Bird off a screen. And Larry Bird with 16 points. Bird against Olajuwon. Great play by Bird. And it was still Houston ball as Bird had stepped on the line or knocked the ball onto the line. 6-point lead. 43-37. Now it's 43-29 and a three-point shot by Robert Reed, who has 9 points here in the second period. McHale working against Peterson. McRae feeding Lloyd. And the Rockets with an opportunity going by the boards, and Bird handling the ball. Ainge is open. Ainge. McHale. And the basket's good and a Houston foul. Ainge. Reed comes out to meet him. Good rotation by Houston defensively against the guards. Dennis Johnson hits anyway, but the Rockets played it well. 1-point lead now for Houston with under a minute to play. You see the time. Robert Reed hits from outside. He has 15 points, 11 of them here in the second period. Houston led by 4 after 1 period, and Ralph Sampson gets a basket and a foul. And he is a different player in Houston. Their biggest lead was 9. They led by 4 after 1. McHale on a pick and roll as Bird found him inside. Knocked away by Danny Ainge. Another fast break opportunity by the Rockets turns into 2 points for the Celtics. A McHale basket and a foul, and a chance for Boston to tie the game right here. Lloyd going in. Lost control. Johnson ahead to Larry Bird. Bird gives the Celtics a lead. The Rockets still tentative, and there's a long pass to McHale. And McHale, after several fakes, gives the Celtics a 4-point lead, their biggest of the game. And the Celtics with a 4-point lead. Dennis Johnson long range, and the Celtics are up by 6. And Bird anticipating beautifully. Picks it off. Open is Dennis Johnson. And the Celtics are rolling right now. They've outscored the Rockets 11-0. 4.5 minutes, the Rockets went without scoring. And then McHale comes right back. And the pressure continues for the Celtics against the Rockets, leading by 8. And the Celtics sensing something here. Walton turns around, and even on a broken play, the Celtics score, and Bill Walton with 8 points. Larry Bird with a great pass to Walton to McHale, and that is Celtic basketball. Bird is on him, doubling on Olajuwon, and Akeem comes back. Rockets are going to need Akeem to get into the offense. Dennis Johnson, fade away. Bird is there. Larry Bird, alert, gets the basket. 23 for Larry Bird. Walton. And Sampson blocks it out of bounds. And Ralph Sampson with a short jump hook has 17 points with a chance to cut it to 4. Reed does just that. Under a minute to go in the third period. Here's Reed. Sampson out of nowhere. It's a 2-point game. 16 on the shot clock. 22 in the period. McHale breaks that rally, and it's 84-80. And Danny Ainge on a give and go from Robert Parrish, and the Celtics are up by 6. Lloyd inside to Akeem. And
game over McHale's long read. Now with 15 points. Level. Top of the key. Stops his dribble into the left corner. Robert Reed, a 25-footer. And it's 86-84. Bird looking for Parrish. To the right of the basket. In the lane. Goes up, fake. And the ball goes off the rim. Parrish again with a reverse layup is good. And the Celtics come right back with under 10 minutes to go, leading by 4. Out to Bird. Up on high. Left of the key. McHale. One dribble. Jump shot is good. And with 9:18 to go, the Celtics are up by 6. Dennis Johnson on the right side. Goes to Bird. Pecking at the ball is Robert Reed. Pass to the left side to Danny Ainge, who hits a big jumper. Ainge with 11 points in the ball game, and it's 92-87. Larry Bird has a triple-double today. Double figures in points, rebounds, and assists. Olajuwon going up inside, gets the basket, 17 for Akeem. Low to Parrish on the right side. Turnaround over Akeem, and a one-hander by Robert Parrish.
Parrish with under 6 minutes to go. Dennis Johnson with a big basket, and the Celtics have opened their lead to 98-91 with 5:39 remaining. Sampson crashing the boards. Another change. And Ralph Sampson, 21 now. Reed has been on Bird. Bird has been stalled at 23 for a while. Gets free, shoots over Reed, and has 25.
That was a big basket. They've got a good shot out of their offense.
Bird, one-on-one isolated against Reed. Finds Parrish inside, and Parrish. McHale tips it in. Kevin McHale in a big basket. Double team on Olajuwon. McHale and Ainge. And Akeem gets the basket and a foul, which wakes up the crowd. 2:11 to go, and the Rockets going to have to be flawless at both ends if they're going to get back and win this. Sampson gets 2. And it's 102-99 in favor of the Celtics. Dennis Johnson. And the rebound by Sampson. And the Rockets can come within 1, and Mitchell Wiggins gets the basket and a foul. And we can tie it up here. Larry Bird going up with a runner. Short. Akeem gets the rebound. And a foul is called. But today, Akeem is 8 out of 9 from the line. And Houston leads by 1. Bird to Danny Ainge. And the Celtics lead with 45 seconds to go. They go to Olajuwon, triple team him. Akeem off balance, tipped up and in. That was Mitchell Wiggins with the tip in and a big one. And the Rockets regain the lead. Rockets lead by 2. Parrish. Dennis Johnson, they stepped on the line. The Celtics stepped on the line and turn it over. And the Houston Rockets snuff out the Celtics and win for the first time in the NBA Finals. The Houston Rockets, undefeated in the playoffs, 8-0 at home here at the Summit, and the Boston Celtics, who had the best road record in the regular season. This will either mean a series tie of 2-2 or a commanding 3-1 lead for the Celtics. But the Rockets have the ball. Lloyd, Sampson, Reed, hits. Reed hit key jumpers early in the game to help the Rockets. Reed starts out on Larry Bird. And his fall away is good. Larry Bird told me yesterday McRae is still a tougher defensive player for me. And Akeem misses. There's Sampson on the other side. And they surrounded him in a hurry.
He was very aggressive as a weak side rebounder in the 3rd game.
And there's a Ralph Sampson off-balance shot reminiscent of the one that beat the Lakers. A block shot by Olajuwon. He blocked McHale, and not many people can do that. And a sloppy pass, and Ainge ahead of the field. McRae blocks his shot. So this crowd is turned on by 2 block shots early on by Olajuwon and Rodney McRae. Bird hits the shot, and Larry Bird is 2 for 2. Reed now on Bird, 3-point attempt. And Olajuwon gets the rebound. He got the shot off just at the 24-second clock, and McHale slow getting up court for Boston. Feed into Olajuwon. No way to stop that.
Olajuwon with the rebound and a big run.
McHale comes right back with 2. Not much you can do there. Johnson going baseline, feeding Parrish with a fine play. Dennis Johnson, Reed. Ainge on his arm, hits the jump shot. And 3 for 3 for Robert Reed. Bird, guarded by Reed this time. Get it into McHale over Sampson. And Kevin McHale leads the Celtics with 7. Bird is on Sampson. Ralph missing outside, only green jerseys inside, and Boston looking to take the lead. They have not led yet in this game.
Well, he drew Bird on him, and he didn't ever took him to the low post.
Dennis Johnson misses, but Kevin McHale is there. And McHale is the man of the hour with 9 points. Reed going up again. He's been perfect until now. Celtics running. They have a chance here. 4-on-2. Bird to Parrish. And the Celtics running and scoring. And Bill Fitch wants to say, I've seen enough. Sampson doubled with Ainge now and goes right in between them. Ralph Sampson scoring his 4th point of the ball game. Bird with a pick from Parrish hits again. Larry Bird with 6 points now. 4-point lead inside. Elijah Wan has his shot blocked by Parrish. Loose ball. Sampson will get an easy bucket and a foul. Sampson inside against Parrish. Blocked inside by McHale. So the Celtics get a couple of block shots, and Dennis Johnson slipped, but McHale at the other end scores, and Kevin McHale has 11. Tipped away, McHale. And McHale ties it up for the Celtics. So in this period, each team has run off 7 consecutive points. Another tie, Reed goes up and breaks the tie. With that much time remaining in the opening period. He is 4 for 5 and certainly the most quoted player of either team in this series. Larry Bird burns the Rockets for 2. He has 8. Elijah Wan double with McHale and Seasting, and Walton gets a piece of it, and they call goaltending against Bill Walton. The basket is Elijah Wan's, and the Rockets regain the lead. Out to Reed. Into Elijah Wan. In the basket. Bird out. Meeting him is McRae. Walton against Elijah Wan. He got the ball in good spot. Wiggins against Dennis Johnson. And Elijah Wan with the follow-up. Bird, they're trying to deny Bird the ball. You can see that with both McRae and Reed. Inside, and Dennis Johnson found the way, and 9 points for Dennis. Robert Parrish hits on one of his patented high arcing jumpers, and he has 7 points. Sampson working on Walton. Basket counts and a foul. And once again, Tommy, Ralph Sampson becomes a different guy when he plays center as opposed to forward. Dennis Johnson went out for a moment, coming back in. Ralph Sampson gets another basket and draws another foul. And Bird gets an easy layup.
Low post all the way. They're going to isolate Bird against Wiggins.
Peterson quickly doubles. The open man is Walton inside. And Walton lays it in over Sampson.
They'll have to double a lot more, the Rockets.
Level gets it into Sampson, who's doubled with DJ and Walton. He hits the jumper. He's more effective inside, but at least he can hit those outside shots. Parrish hits a jumper from the baseline. Elijah Wan, basket, and a foul. Peterson now on Bird. McHale going up. Parrish. And Robert Parrish coming out with inspired play. He has not missed a shot in 5 tries, and the Rocket lead is sliced to 1. Bird working against McRae now. Works his way in and gets the basket. The basket counts. Under 2 minutes to go, and Sampson and McHale are bodying each other inside. Ainge leaving Level open. Level is free right now. Gets it into to Sampson, and Sampson, developing a nifty hook of his own, has 21 points. Parrish. Turnaround, and he's got it with 1 second to go. McRae on Ainge. Bird left open for the moment, and Larry Bird hits, and he has 16 points. Reed with a baseline jumper is good. The Celtics had scored 7 straight points after the Rockets led by 1. Wiggins off the screen, and Mitchell Wiggins, who is ice cold early, has hit 2 shots now, and it's a 72-70 game.
He's playing into the system better than Lloyd has been doing in this series. Mitchell Wiggins coming off picks a lot better.
Robert Reed missing, and there's Akeem, who goes up and misses the shot. There's Sampson fighting inside, blocked by Parrish. McHale on a pass from Bird. Slammed into the crowd by Ralph Sampson. Bird knocked it away from Sampson. Wiggins going up. Stuffed in by Akeem Olajuwon, who has 16 now. McHale against Sampson. Blocked by Akeem. Goaltending. Give the points to Kevin McHale. Bird doubled with Wiggins and Reed, leaving Dennis Johnson open in the corner. And DJ hits, and the Celtics lead by 6. Reed hits a big jumper for the Rockets, and it's 82-76, 14 for Robert Reed. Trying to cut it to 4.
Sampson against McHale. Does just that. 23 for Ralph. And Ralph Sampson missing. Bird gets it out to Seasting. Watch Parrish run the court, and Robert Parrish goes up and gets the layup. And he's running, not like a 32-year-old, but a spry 22. 3-point Boston lead. There's Reed for 2. And it's a 1-point game once more. Dennis Johnson guarded by Mitchell Wiggins. Johnson has only 2 points with Wiggins on him this period, and Robert Parrish continues to have the hot hand. He leads the Celtics with 20 points. Seasting working against Reed. Pass to McRae. Great layup by McRae with a couple of guys on him. Reed for 3. And the buzzer sounded, but he got the shot off. Peterson scrambling with Dennis Johnson into the hands of McRae. Going strong to the hoop, and the Rockets have regained the lead by 1. And the Rockets have not crumbled. They've hung in there with Hakeem on the bench. Bird going up. And you know he's going to be heard from. He scored only 2 points in the 3rd period. Rockets by 1, loose ball. Bird kept Sampson away. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Dennis Johnson for 3, and a big basket at the 24-second buzzer by Dennis Johnson to give the Celtics a 2-point lead. McRae inside to Sampson, working against both Bird and Walton, and he scored against those 2 tough bodies.
I think he may have walked on that one.
Seasting pulls up with a jump shot, and McRae knocks it into the hands of Parrish. Parrish, 22 for Robert Parrish. He's averaged 13 in this series. McRae. What a play by Rodney McRae. We'll watch for the pass into McHale, who's now setting a pick for Dennis Johnson, but Wiggins fights through. DJ turnaround with 5 on the clock, and the Celtics break the tie again. Hakeem fall away. Gives the Rockets the lead. 18 for Hakeem. Against Sampson, McHale with that long reach, and McHale with 19 points. Hakeem doubled quickly by Bird. Finds a way and scores. That was just amazing quickness. Walton, who's been there before. Bird for 3, hits, and the Celtics lead by 3, and who else but Larry Bird to get the big basket.
They sent 2 cutters through. That left Bird out on top before anybody could get to him.
Sampson low. They try to double him. McHale gets a piece of it. Ralph with 8 seconds to go. Reed for 3, misses. Tipped up and in by Rodney McRae. Johnson against Wiggins, going in strong. Walton gets the rebound and gets the basket. Bill Walton may have gotten the most important basket after a rebound since he joined the Celtics this year. 9 seconds to go, and unless they turn it over, the Celtics will have taken a commanding lead. Walton, and that'll do it. The Celtics, with a big victory, deserve their celebration on the floor. Only 2 of the last 10 NBA championships have ended in less than 6 games, so that history says that perhaps we may be moving on.
The Celtics are going to try and stick it to him early, Dick, and bring it to him and get out in front as far out as possible, as quickly as possible.
Reed with his first shot. And the first points of the game belong to the Rockets. McHale ties it up.
They've gone exclusively to McHale in that low post. The prior game, it was Robert Parrish.
McRae stuffed in by Olajuwon. Foul was on Lloyd. 1 out of 2 on the free throws by Danny Ainge. Sampson. Easy shot, it seemed, for Ralph Sampson. We haven't seen him do that much this year.
Has not driven in prior games in that high post position.
Parrish with a pump and an air ball. There's McHale on the other side, and Kevin McHale has 4 points. Setting up in the half court now, looking for Hakeem. And Hakeem has 4 points. Larry Bird hasn't handled the ball much. Takes his first shot and hits. So McHale has 6 of the Celtics points, and Bird is into the column now. Hakeem finds Lloyd. Lloyd is doubled. Sampson. From the corner, Ralph Sampson, who has led the Rockets in scoring the last 2 games here at the Summit. Sampson falling away under the crowd, misses, and now the Celtics have a 4-on-4. Kevin McHale down the middle, as he so often does, now has scored 8. Lloyd, high arcing shot. Inside, it's Sampson. They had both towers in there, and it was Ralph Sampson who scored and knocked McHale to the floor. Nearly halfway through this opening period. Celtics by 2, and Larry Bird gives them a 4-point lead. 5:20 to go first period. Mitchell Wiggins hits again We saw Wiggins get awfully hot against the Lakers, and when he does, he can light it up. And here come the Celtics. Dennis Johnson going in, blocked by McRae.
I'll tell you, the difference in the two fast breaks is how quickly Boston gets the outlet pass out.
Walton has a shot blocked by Akeem. Sampson over Walton. Not much big redhead could do with that.
Walton gives up the low post position to Sampson a lot easier than Parrish.
Walton comes right back, and Tommy, you constantly talk about the fast break, and the Celtics did it there after a made basket. Bird fighting through McRae. Larry Bird, who was the MVP of the playoffs 2 years ago when the Celtics beat the Lakers. Celtics by 2. Lead is wavered between 4 and 2 points, and it's people like Larry Bird, who's 4 for 4 now. They go again to Akeem. And Akeem with a very tough baseline fall-away shot with Parrish in his face. Wiggins shooting over Dennis Johnson and hits, and the Rockets have tied the game. Once again, we'll have the mismatch in size as Larry Bird hits a three-point shot. Larry Bird, whose three-pointer put the Celts in front to stay and broke the backs of the Rockets, has 11 now in the game. Sampson in a double, finds a way out, and slams it through for his 12th point of the ball game. Easting, a great shooter from the outside during the regular year. Walton powers his way in. Olajuwon blocks it, and Walton, second effort, pays off for his 4th point. Right now, they post up McRae against Bird, and Olajuwon has a simple shot in the lane, and Akeem has 8. Wiggins driving. Walton lost it. Olajuwon gets it. Ball knocked away. Peterson and Wiggins combined on McHale. McRae going up, banks it in, and the Rockets lead by 4. And maybe the Rockets will play better because Sampson's out of the game. As the shot is blocked by Akeem, Seasting throws the ball away. Here's Wiggins and McRae. Back to Peterson. And I think the Rockets are playing better without Sampson, at least right now. Olajuwon. Double team, triple team, and scores anyway. He has 14 points. McRae. Rodney McRae with 6. They double Akeem. Reed gets a step on Ames. Fires it in. Off the glass. And the Rockets have the biggest lead they've enjoyed in the 1986 NBA Finals. 10 points. 8-point Rocket lead. 4:35 to go. And Olajuwon comes back. And again it's 10. Akeem. Walton gets a piece of it. And Bird gets it into the hands of Seasting to Ainge. Pulls up over Reed, and Danny Ainge now starting to hum. Has 9 points. So the Rocket lead is cut to 7. It was 13. Wiggins going in, uses his body well, gets the basket and draws the foul. There's Seasting. Olajuwon. The rebound out of the sandwich that Walton and McHale present. McRae going up and lays it in. Walton comes in, McHale with a layup inside. Bird inside of McHale. McHale quickly catches it and gets it in there. Reed guarded now by Bird. They look for Olajuwon. Good defense by Walton. And a basket good and a foul. Boy, Walton was right over one shoulder, and they got the ball in anyway, and Olajuwon with good quickness. Reed. 5 on the shot clock. Again, it's a 16-point Houston lead. Lloyd. To Peterson. Robert Reed, top of the key. Hits again. 2 in a row for Reed. Bird. McRae all over him, trying to get free. Bird hits the shot on the run with Rockets in his face. Parrish with a fake. And Peterson saves it beautifully to Reed. Lloyd. Olajuwon trailer. 21 for Akeem. McRae guarding Dennis Johnson. Olajuwon was there, and there's McHale with the offensive rebound in the basket. Ainge hits from long range, and Danny Ainge has 14 points in the game.
But as Peterson working McHale.
McRae goes in for the layup on the fast break. Bird to McHale, and McHale's shot is blocked again by Peterson. Level in the corner, slows it up. Akeem, goaltending against Walton. Olajuwon with 23 points now. This was not a Boston Celtic third period.
Now the Celtics have never had to come from a big margin behind.
3-point shot by Level. Parrish. With Olajuwon defending, another rebound, another outlet to Wiggins. Going in is Wiggins. Basket. 16 for Mitchell Wiggins off the bench tonight. Ainge making Level. Blocked by Olajuwon, and Level can't keep it inbound. Celtics get an easy 2. Actually, Level kept the ball inbounds for the Celtics. McHale low against Peterson over the outstretched hand of Olajuwon. You think the term "take no prisoners" may fit what the Celtics want to do if this series goes to 6? Olajuwon, 29 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 blocked shots. Blocked by Olajuwon. McHale was looking for a goaltend. McHale with a fall-away shot. And Akeem is playing his most inspired game since the opening game of this series. Reed. 11 points. 98-81, Houston. After the timeout, Bird into McHale. Nifty passing by the Celtics front line, and it's 98-83. There's enough time in this game. Olajuwon blocked McHale. Celtics still have it. 3-point attempt by Dennis Johnson misses, and here's Wiggins. Ahead of the field, Reed to McRae. Blocked by Olajuwon. Wiggins ahead of the field. And it's going to be Celtics ball. Akeem with 8 blocked shots. He has scored 30 points. McHale getting 2 for the Celtics. It's 103-89. Tommy, you said at the outset of the series that with Wedman hurt, and by the way, Wedman could come back in game number 6 in Boston with his ribs. He's been working out. Basket for Olajuwon is 32, but the emotion is taken over here in the final seconds. McHale scores, and the game is over. The last home game of the season at the Summit, and the Rockets gave their fans something to cheer about. They did what they set out to do. They defeated the Boston Celtics to extend the